I think I can see some fibre. Let's go get it. Hi and welcome back to Eyes on Carnivore. My name is Sean. Today I wanted to give you a bit of an informal chat about what's been going on in the past couple of weeks with me. And here's my guide dog Sammy and the noisy dog over the back. I hope that's not too distracting, probably is a little bit. Okay, so what I wanted to do was talk a little bit about my investigation of beta-hydroxybutyrate, the investigation of ketones, and how it has been giving me a bit of a vision boost. I noticed it initially, if I give you a bit of a backstory, I noticed initially at the start of winter I was moving some firewood from the front of the house to the back of the house. I was stacking it. It took about 3 hours to do that, and I exerted a lot of energy. And I noticed about an hour after doing that I had a vision boost, like the blacks are blacker, less of the visual snow. And I thought, well, that was interesting. I sort of noted it. And then about 2-3 weeks later, I was watching a video and the fellow was saying he was wearing a continuous ketone monitor, a CKM, and he noted that after doing a fast where his ketones levels were raised, he also got a vision boost. So I thought, well, putting two and two together, that's one person doing exercise raises your ketones. I know that's a known thing. We've also got someone that's done fasting and raised their ketone levels. I know that's a known thing. So what I went out and did, I bought myself some ketone supplements, a ketone salt. And it does have a little bit of the fake sugar in there, so it's got a bit of flavour in there. But the testing found exactly the same thing. By raising the ketone levels, I got a vision boost. So blacks are looking blacker, visual acuity, so things are looking sharper and a little bit more dynamic. So that was interesting. What I did about 3-4 weeks ago was cut out all the any supplements or anything nutraceuticals that I was taking, just to get to a baseline. And I started taking the ketone supplement salt about 2 weeks ago, I think. And in that 2 week period, I noticed that my my hunger levels were lower, and I wasn't as hungry. So I think what's happening is the ketone supplement acts as a fuel source. Of course, that's what BHB is. It's a fuel source for the body. So because I was taking the exogenous ketones, I was also not needing as much food to put into my body as fuel. So that was interesting because I'm basically on a lion diet, and having the ketone supplement lowering my overall appetite kind of makes sense if you look at it as the fuel source. So as a result, I had I think 3 days of basically priming where I had really big thick T-bone steaks and some other bits on quite a heavy plate full of food. And I wasn't finishing it off. I was putting it in the fridge, and I think Wednesday this week I had the similar thing where I just wasn't hungry. I put the meat out, salted it, was sitting out on the counter for about 4 hours. And I wasn't hungry, so I put it back in the fridge, and I thought, well, I'll just fast for today and see how I feel in the morning. And the next morning I woke up, I just did my thing. I wasn't particularly hungry. I didn't have any of the ketone salts because I thought I'd just rule that out for the time being. And I'd done my fasting pretty much without even thinking about it. So it was a 48-hour fast, and the exact same thing happened again. I got a vision boost. It actually lasted pretty much all day. So I fasted on the Wednesday, and I refed on Thursday about mid-morning, what was it, that lunchtime, 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock. So I had my feed, but this vision boost lasted throughout the rest of the day. So blacks are looking blacker, not as much visual snow, things are looking sharper. And it just made sense. I mean, there's 4 different observations, 3 observations for myself and a third party, basically saying the same thing. Exercise raises ketones, vision boost. Then we got exogenous ketones, giving a vision boost, although the fake sugar doesn't help, I don't think, artificial sweeteners. And then we've got the last thing, which is fasting, which promotes autophagy, which is also great, but gave me a vision boost. So in all 3 situations, it's the ketones, the raised ketone levels, they're actually providing that ketone, that actual vision boosts, because that's the only 3 things that are in common. Only things that are in common for myself and for the 70 plus people that I've also documented in a playlist on my channel. If you haven't checked out the channel, please check it out. There's a lot of playlists there which back up all the information that I've been providing. And I think some of this information is going to be very valuable for metabolic ophthalmology in the future, which I think is the future of ophthalmology and metabolic therapies for many conditions. I think it's the future for treating chronic disease, not what we're doing at the moment, which is just dealing with the symptoms. Okay, so that's my observations. Now, in the past couple of weeks, I've been in contact with a company called SciBio, SIBIO. Now, they're the manufacturers of a CKM, a continuous ketone monitor. It's the same continuous ketone monitor that I have noticed other people using. So they've offered to give me a sample of their product, which I'll be testing out in the next few weeks. Hopefully it'll come in soon. And I will be redoing my ketone testing and seeing if this occurs, the vision boost occurs at the same time as the monitor is picking up raised ketone levels. My hope is what I'll be able to do is some sort of formal testing. So I do a formal test that shows on an eye chart, for example, that shows that there's a vision improvement, and with the continuous ketone monitor showing that there's a raised ketone levels, which correlates to that vision boost. So I think that's what I'm going to be working on in the next few weeks. And Jimmy's away today. Hi Jimmy, hope you're doing well, mate. And Renee's helped me out. Thank you very much, Renee. Thank you very much, Sammy, my guide dog. Oh, you're a beautiful boy, aren't you? Yes, I love you. Yeah, I love you. We've been out this morning having a good old time, haven't we, buddy? And thank you. Yeah. So that's enough of that for now. If you enjoy the comment, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Make it ring a ding ding. Leave me a comment and I'll catch you in the next one.